Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to show you the installation of Oracle's VirtualBox, and then we're going to install Windows 2008 Server. So in your web browser you can search for VirtualBox, and I recommend downloading from this site here that has Oracle. Clicking on that site, it will come to here. Depending on your operating system, you can see there's a wide range of operating systems. I usually use Ubuntu system, but I am recording this video on a Windows system, so I will click on this one and have it download. It begins to download. At the end of the download, it will look like this, and you can click on it and continue your process. Click run. And this is your wizard. Basic setup. This is the location it will be downloaded to. You can change this if you want, if you have multiple drives, using the default C drive here. Then you have your desktop, so forth, your next, and you can proceed with installation. I would not continue because I already have it on the machine, but this are just showing you the setup. Open Oracle's virtual machine. Okay, this is the interface. You have new for creating new virtual machines. You have settings for changing settings in your virtual machine, and you have start to start your own virtual machine, and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to begin the process of installing Windows Server 2008. So go to new, and I'm going to name it 2008, and I'm just going to put extension. So I'll know that this was created for YouTube purposes. This is your RAM memory. You can allocate your RAM based on how much RAM you have. I don't recommend going into the red area. This machine has 4 gigs of RAM, but we're going to leave it at 512 since that is all we need for this demonstration purpose. Okay, so you can create your own hard drive. You can use an existing hard drive, or you don't have to add one at all. What this does is creates a virtual hard drive where, just as the machine is virtually seen, you will see this hard drive as a virtual device, but it's simply a file. So go to create. I'm going to use virtual hard disk and click next. Dynamically allocate and fix size. Fix size, whatever size you specify, it is never going to change. If you specify 100 gigs, it's never going to change. If you specify 20 gigs, it will never change. Dynamically allocated, based on how much storage files you choose to store on your device, it will keep increasing. As you need more space, it will increase. I recommend being careful if you have limited space, choosing dynamically allocated. I'm gonna use 25 gigs of space, and you can click on this button here if you want to change location of your storage. See, we have it in users VirtualBox VMs. I'm gonna leave it in this folder so that it will be easy to find. And that's it. Your virtual machine has been created. You can now add your ISO file. So we have here, we can right click here and go to settings, or we can click on here on it and use the settings button to the top. This is basic information about what you've just created. This is just a simple description if you want to write a message to yourself. So like that, you have a system. I don't recommend changing any of these settings. And then you have video memory. You can increase the video memory if you want. You can go up, increase that. And storage. This is your hard disk that you created. C controller SATA. And this is where you're gonna load your virtual CD or your image. So by clicking on here and then clicking on this icon, and then you can click choose. You can see all the recent ones are here, but you can go here, choose, and locate it within your thing. My own is in on the desktop, so click there. So now that you have a CD that will load on boot up, okay, we can go to network, and we're not going to use NAT, we're going to use bridge adapter. We're going to leave this settings as it is. No, actually we're going to choose promiscuous mode to be allow VMs. We're going to click OK, and now we're going to start our VM. Okay, it's going to load up the installation steps for you to proceed with, and then you'll have your virtual machine with Windows 2008 server installed on it. Okay, we're going to use Enterprise. A simple note, this x86 is 32-bit operating system, 32-bit. Full installation, we're going to use Enterprise Edition. Not standard. Standard, you don't get all the features. Enterprise would be sufficient for what we need. Click next. Agree to these terms and conditions. You may read this if you want. As you can see, it's very lengthy. We're going to use custom. This space here, see the size 25 gigs. This is the virtual hard disk that we created. If you are using a virtual hard disk that already exists, you can click drive options and you can format it, create a new one, and so forth. We're going to use this because it's fresh and it's never been used. And the installation process has begun. This may take a while depending on your processing speeds or how many processes you are running at the same time. I will pause the video, and at the end, when we are ready, we'll resume our tutorial. Okay, so we're on to the updates installation. After this, the VirtualBox will restart. You can wait how you can restart now, and it will restart so that you'll know that the process has been completed. When this comes up, you don't have to press anything, just wait for it to select the right boot. We do not want to boot from the CD again, we're going to boot from the hard drive. Click OK to change password. So it's a P @ SSW0RD, capital P @ SSW0RD, and click next to continue. Password has been changed. The formatting must have one capital letter, one character, and a number within your password string. Okay, and this is the desktop. We'll wait for the configuration for the server to appear, and that will be the end of our tutorial. This is the configuration page.